Breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
In the meantime, let's go back to New York City. Want to get some updates on the case that is unfolding there regarding Sean Diddy Combs.
Once a music mogul ruling the hip-hop world, Sean Diddy's life has taken an unexpected and drastic turn, leaving both fans and onlookers in astonishment. Diddy is now at the center of a nightmare that is playing out. His unexpected admission to the infamous Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn has caused a lot of conjecture and anxiety about what would be so terrible that a late-night, dark trip to the hospital was necessary. Is this really a standard examination, or is there something far more concerning going on behind the scenes?
That's where Diddy has been for months now, but last week he was taken to the hospital. According to reports from the New York Post, Diddy was transported from MDC in the cover of darkness at about 10 p.m. on January 30th. He was taken to a Brooklyn hospital for an MRI after reporting issues with his knee.
Let us begin with the official narrative. According to reports, Diddy was taken to Brooklyn Hospital Center for a non-invasive knee MRI scan because he had been complaining of pain, a lingering issue from his previous injuries, including a 2003 marathon. However, this is where things get a little odd. Sources close to the situation claim that this was done in the middle of the night to avoid drawing attention from other inmates and staff, but many people find that explanation unsatisfactory. After all, why go to such lengths for something as routine as a knee scan? Could there be more to this story than meets the eye?
Apparently, Diddy's knee has been bothering him recently, so he reported it. At some point, it was decided that he needed medical care outside of the jail, so he was taken to a Brooklyn hospital.
Diddy's health has been a source of worry for years. In 2020, he publicly discussed his history of surgeries and accidents, admitting to having his fourth surgery in as many years. Citing problems with his rotator cuffs, a knee replacement, and even quadriceps, he joked on social media that he was clumsy and that this was God's way of slowing him down. However, fans are now left wondering if this is just another chapter in his health struggles or if something much more serious is occurring inside those prison walls.
After that initial review of his current medical situation during his physical, and then there's follow-up to that process if there's something found, immediately. But, you have to understand, daily there are medical staff walking through the units, doing what we call sit call and asking inmates, are they okay? And then you have folks that are walking around passing out meds.
Let's examine the situation in more detail. Since his arrest last year, he has been detained at the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is well known for its appalling conditions. Due to overcrowding, inadequate sanitation, and widespread violence, the institution has been compared as hell on earth. High-profile prisoners like R. Kelly and Ghislaine Maxwell have also been housed there, and the stories that have surfaced paint a bleak picture of what life is like there. According to reports, inmates at the MDC endure freezing temperatures, food contaminated with maggots, and free chew lockdowns that keep them cooped up in their cells for days at a time. Could these harsh conditions be having an adverse effect on Diddy's health? It's difficult to comprehend how months of exposure to such conditions could weaken even the most resilient people.
Definitely go out in his institutional jumpsuit. He would be handcuffed, leg irons, and what we call a Martin chain, which is the waist, the chains around your waist, handcuffs, and then what we call a black box. That would be a little mechanism that would go over the handcuffs to make sure that he is not moving around necessarily, and I'm almost certain that they probably have.
The rumors of internal disputes within the prison have added another layer of ambiguity to this already complex situation. According to some sources, Diddy may have been involved in an altercation with other prisoners that resulted in injuries that needed medical attention, but those close to the rapper have denied these claims. The rumors themselves demonstrate how unstable and dangerous Diddy's current situation is, and there's also the question of whether he's being pushed to his breaking point by outside forces or by the strain of his legal disputes combined with the hostile conditions of the MDC.
Inmates have procedures all the time. You have folks there with cancer, you have folks there with, serious other chronic diseases, and sometimes it does require individuals to have surgery even while they're on pretrial status. So,
what's really concerning, though, are the rumors going around regarding covert interrogations. According to insider accounts, federal officials may be pushing Diddy regarding certain videotapes that purport to hold damaging information about other well-known individuals. If such recordings exist, they may implicate influential people and provide insight into activities that many would prefer to keep secret. These recordings, which are frequently referred to in hushed tones as the blackmail tapes, are rumored to include footage from extravagant parties that Diddy hosted over the years. The stakes are extremely high, and Diddy